What's happening, everybody? What's going on, man? Last day of Dreamcon 2024. Make some noise one time. I'm really excited to be able to be speaking on this panel and also moderating it and hosting it because I get a chance to talk about the art of acting, a passion of mine that I knew since the age of 5 years old is what I wanted to do, a craft that I fell in love with and have done nothing but continue to sharpen that tool, all of that. But it's not just me who's gonna be up here. Please put your hands together and make some noise for Nadji Jeter! Brother, how you feeling, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. It was a little long journey coming up them steps, but I'm good now.
Is this your first time at Dreamcon?
Yeah, first time,
Hey,
man.
welcome
first
in, man.
time.
This is the first time at Dreamcon.
Y'all showing me love. I'm loving it out here. Austin, Texas got some beautiful people. I love it.
That's a fact. That's
I'm
a
loving it.
fact,
Come on.
man. We also got like a third member to bring up here, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
I've known this brother a very long time. Let's make some noise for Khleo Thomas. What up, Lee?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Your first time at Dreamcon too?
Yeah, it's my first Dreamcon. It's been a vibe so far.
Oh, bro, I love it.
Y'all too cool up here for me. Hold up.
Hey, come on, man.
Hold up.
I want to start it off very quickly by allowing you guys both to just introduce yourselves. Nadji, we'll start with you.
Dope. What's going on, y'all? My name is Nadji Jeter, and y'all might have known me from The Last of Us, playing Sam, Miles Morales from Spider-Man, man, Grown Ups, Read Between the Lines, man, a couple lists goes on, but we here in Austin, baby, so we showing love. I almost said Dallas.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? My name is Khleo Thomas. You may know me from Victorious or Insecure. I've been acting for a long time, and it's really great to share this stage with you guys. Dreamcon has been a vibe, so I'm excited to talk and, have some fun.
So we can jump right into it, man. Let's really just start at the very beginning of everything. I had mentioned that I knew I wanted to be an actor at 5 years old watching TV, and I'm a military kid. So I was born in Anchorage, Alaska, and then we went to Germany. And I remember watching TV and telling my mom that's what I wanted to do. And we're living in Germany. And she's like, I don't even know how to even start this process.
Right.
But for you guys, what was the inspiration? What started it? What was the thing that led you into thinking, hey, you know what? I want to pursue acting.
Yeah, man. Well, I come from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL in the building? Okay.
ATL in the house, baby. Yeah. So, just being out there, it was like it was a music mecca at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I was a mascot for Atlanta Hawks from like age 7 to age 10. From that age, I'm going out performing for, Atlanta Hawks Arena and seeing 80,000 people and then going home, waking up for school the next morning. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew like something wasn't right. I'm falling asleep in class, getting in trouble at like 7, 8 years old. I'm like, my life is different. But I knew I was doing something. I was having fun. With me, I was dancing. I was a little dancer. I was a little rapper. So I was doing a lot of music stuff. And then Cartoon Network headquarters was in Atlanta, Ted Turner.
That's right.
Yep. So they started having auditions for kids that was just, going around the city, doing little things around the city, making things hot. So I was one of those kids, and they're like, y'all got to go to L.A. We got an agent out in Atlanta, and that was it. We made some moves, met some of our fellow peers, Kyle Massey. We met, you know what I'm saying? There's a few of us that come from Atlanta y'all don't know about. You know what I mean? Raven, we all come from Atlanta, so it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy if you do your research. We all come from a little mecca out there. So yeah, that was my story.
Man, that's an amazing story, by the way. That's dope, brother. I'm from New York, and being in New York, you always see the advertisements for The Lion King. And growing up, I always used to see those billboards and be like, man, I want to be in that play. And it worked out. At 10 years old, I got my first role as young Simba on Broadway, and it kind of just
Clap it up.
snowballed from there, I did a bunch of theater work and then started doing Nickelodeon. I started playing Tyrone on the Backyardigans. And that's when it...
Jake.
Yeah, I was an orange moose, man. Yeah, the orange moose set it off, you know what I mean? here I am, continuing to, chase this dream. It's been a vibe.
It's really cool to hear you share the story about the Lion King and Broadway, because that is something as well. When I was growing up and I saw not only the movie but that stage play, and I'm like, I want to audition for that.
Man, this man over here modest. I done grew up on all his movies, bro. Man, come on, man. Hold up. We ain't gonna be modest up here. So I was like, I got a panel with both of them. I was like, okay. And then, we heard some things switch up. I said, okay, cool, but hold up. We gotta get my man right here his flowers, man. I was watching you early.
For real.
I was watching you early, like no cap, bro. Like I was watching you early, bro. Like doing the same thing. My mom was watching. I'm an only child, single mother household. So all I had was TV, toys and homies outside. You know what I'm saying? So I was connected with those three things to keep me away from those little distractions in my life. So watching movies that just kept my relation of what I was going through outside on the street, you know what I'm saying, to correlate to a movie like Hoes, bro, it put something in me. I'm like, yo, and you was special, because I'm like, that's me.
Thank you, brother.
You feel me? So
I appreciate
like
you sharing that, man. Thank you very much for that, bro.
For real.
Thank you, brother.
Man.
I will forever be grateful for that role, because it's 21 years later and it continues to give back in so many amazing ways. The fact that it's still a required reading book in schools and kids get a chance to watch the movie right after they read the book. So for 21 years, I've had to hack on relevancy, because I'm like, I'm built into the school system. I'm good. You know what I mean? But you shared the Lion King story, man. That's another one. I auditioned as well, man. I'll tell you what, I did not have the voice for it. Oh boy! If you go look, it's on my Instagram somewhere. I actually put up the self-tape of me auditioning for Simba, and it wasn't there. I would have needed your expertise in music now to make it a little bit better, brother.
Yeah, they try to have me sing, bro. I wasn't for it.
So, question for you guys, man. What has been the most rewarding audition process, though? Not the role, not the thing that you got a chance to see the final, product of, but the most rewarding audition process. The one in which you had to do a callback, then maybe a self-tape, then maybe a chemistry read. Which one of those for you guys?
I think for me, there's two different projects that were very rewarding. I'll say Victorious, because it was something that Nickelodeon had told me about pretty early in their production process. So I knew I wanted to be a part of it. And at first, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. The executive producer wasn't sure if we were a good fit for the production, but it worked out. I went back to New York, did another audition, and I locked it in. But I'll say the toughest and most rewarding audition process was for Detroit. They had all of us auditioning in the same room. There was a script that they put together for us to memorize, but we also had to do some improv in the room, and that in itself was really challenging, because you're kind of just making it work. And Catherine Bigelow is very interesting in that way. Yeah.
I want to say the most rewarding one was Grown Ups. I want to say that one, because I was like 12 or 13 when I first did that, and I thought I failed. I had messed up on my audition, and I went outside. I was like 12 or 11 years old. I cried. I was like, oh, it's a wrap. I was like, I don't even want to go back in no more. It's a wrap. I messed up. My mom was like, it's all right. They were like, no, you come back in. We're going to try it again. And then, it definitely is a process. I don't know if y'all heard him, but it is a long process when we go through these auditions and get these jobs. We go through maybe like at least 6 or 7 first auditions, and then you have a chemistry read, and you have a mix and match, and then you meet the director and the writer. So all while you meeting all these people, you think you're getting closer to the role. You are, but at the same time, you still probably got like 3 other people with you, doing the same thing. So it really gets down to the nitty gritty, and it's a lot of pressure, but at the same time, the reward is meeting y'all, seeing what we really do is impacting y'all, hearing the applauses, seeing the love, seeing the support. That's the real reward, because the challenge is going through what we go through, and that is keeping up with these auditions and keeping it going. Like, people give up, man. It's like, man, they want me to call back again. Like, you want me or not, man? It's the 7th time y'all call me back. You just want to see you again, bro. Same scene. You just want to, run it again. So, you know, it's crazy, you know, that we go through such a process, but I think the real reward is meeting y'all and seeing the impact that our projects have for y'all.
Beautiful, man. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. For me, the most rewarding one was Roll Bounce because
That boy got stretch pants.
Roll Bounce was wild because, like he mentioned, you're seeing all of your friends who are also actors. And when I tell you there was an audition, then a callback, and then a chemistry read, and I kid you not, everybody was there. I'm like, so who didn't make the cut? Like, everyone's here. And I'm like, name them. They were there at that time. Name them. I'm talking 3LW's group was in there auditioning. Maya was there auditioning. I'm like, okay, that's bet. I see Orlando there. I'm like, bro, everyone is still here. So not only did they do that, they had everyone coming in and out of this room to be able to run a few scenes. And like you said, we had to ad-lib, we had the scene, but now we got to switch it up. And then they took us to World on Wheels in LA to see who could really skate. Big shout out to my friend Rick Gonzalez. He plays Naps in the film. He's the size 17 Bernard. He's that guy, right? He couldn't skate a lick. I love him to death, bro. He got the role as Naps. He has an incredible scene, but my man, even while we were filming, he couldn't skate. And if you look at the choreography of some of the scenes, like, it's me, I'm right in front of him. So he dragged me down every single day, bro. But love to Rick Gonzalez, man, and that's just the process of actually doing the role after you've already booked it, man. But wild times, brothers. I wanted to, share my most rewarding one, which was Roll Bounce, which I absolutely love to have because we had an incredible cast.
I needed that story, bro, for real.
That's a wild story, bro. What is your favorite role on your resume?
I'll say my favorite role was in this movie called August Rush.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was amazing. That role taught me how to play guitar. It's the reason why I'm writing songs to this day. So, honestly, sometimes I really love acting because you always learn something new with every role. Like, you pick up a new skill after a film. Like, you had to learn how to skate, And guitar was the thing that I picked up from that role, and I'll never forget it.
It's a few of them, but there's one that I'm like, it was the most close and personal to like my actual life, and that was Miss Virginia. It was a little independent film with Uzo from Orange is the New Black.
Incredible actress. Incredible actress.
Yeah. So, man, y'all go check out that film. It was like a little independent film I did years ago, but that was personally my favorite because the connection and the story of the character, just his background and everything. We've had incredible roles. Played the Marvel roles. I done did everything with the video games, but meeting roles that are like very close and personal. Like Miles is very close and personal. He has a single mom now. I grew up in a single mother household, so that's like a parallel to me. So that's one thing I try to keep close to home. As
Leon mentioned, each role gives you something different. So yeah, Roll Bounce, I got a chance to learn choreography on skates. Walking Tall with The Rock, I got a chance to learn how to ride a motocross bike. In the original script, I was supposed to ride it through the house and knock the bad guys out of the window who was attacking my grandmother. So we went through the whole stunt process, dope shit, but that might have been my favorite because I got a chance to ride a motocross bike. I did this other film called Hurricane Season. I got to play basketball all summer. Anyone seen Hurricane Season, by the way? Hurricane Season? Yeah, with Forrest Whitaker, Lil Wayne, Isaiah Washington, Bow Wow, Robbie Jones, incredible cast. But I loved it because we spent 3 months in New Orleans, and I played basketball all summer. And it was right before the Carter 3 came out, and Wayne was in our movie. So New Orleans was crazy. Oh my God, everybody was on our set.
Nice.
Nutso time, man. To move it along, I have to ask you guys this question. How did you guys deal with rejection early on? And does rejection feel the same at all now?
I just learned not to take it personal. I feel like when you're auditioning for a role that you really want, there's so much that goes into it, and it took really learning what the production process even looks like outside of just being an actor myself to start getting what it's like to have to cast somebody and really make this character come to life. So for me, I'm just story first, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, that's kind of why I spent a lot of time making sure my off season wasn't super dry. That's why I started doing music and producing. So when I do act now, it's like for the passion, and it's a good time.
Rejection is very, very, very bittersweet. You know what I mean? So it is, like you said, like you can really be invested into something that, okay, this project is dope. I'm really invested into this character, and then like I said, if you've been at it for a minute, you know how the game goes. So, you know, you can put your best foot forward as much as you can. And, you know, it's all about their vision, though. You know, whoever's project it is, you know, that writer and that director's vision. They have a particular thing that they want to see come from this project. So it's never on you. So you can never take that. That's how I grew a tough skin. It's like I started writing, like you said, doing my own hobbies, started writing movies and scripts and music and realizing like, oh, this is a certain vision that people have. So it's like you can't even be mad at, okay, yeah, like they cool, but I had somebody, you know, this you know, height or whatever, you know, for this role. And like they bomb at what they doing, but this is the vision I have of that character. So you can't even be mad at them. You know what I mean? You can't even be mad at the rejection, but always have something. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Always have something, you know, keep you going, keep you elevating, and keep you inspired and motivated. Because yeah, the world is a crazy place.
Very crazy. Two things I want to touch on in regards to like that process of auditioning, to circle back to it. Tom Holland and Timothée Chalamet both were up for the role of Spider-Man. And I don't know if you guys know how long that process was, but that was like an 8-month process to nail in Spider-Man. And you got to imagine what that felt like, to do 8 months and then get the call, hey, we're going in a different direction. Mind you, that wasn't Disney's choice, right? But it was Warner Brothers' guy. Because what did Timothée Chalamet end up getting lined up for next? Dune and the Wonka films. Even along that journey, you're just sharpening the tools for the next big opportunity. It's okay to be down, but do not let it crush your spirit. So I just wanted to share that as well. And then to also talk about Leon saying like in the off season. I'm so grateful to be a part of this generation of entertainment. I know the three of us can attest to it because we get a chance to call action whenever we want. The three of us had to wait for a phone call to be able to go in and audition for something. Now we have a device in our pocket that can record video, audio, edit it, and put it up there for the world to see this craft that we're passionate about. So take advantage of that, because I promise you, the three of us did not have it when we first started, but you all have that now. I'm just saying it's not the easiest, but it's a little easier now than when we started. Any tools that you guys use when preparing for a role, when you're getting ready to self-tape or get in the room?
I have something called the rule of 15. I really try to study lines for 15 minutes at a time rather than sitting there for like 4 hours straight going crazy. I think those 15-minute chunks are very important. I like to be able to recite the memorized lines 15 times in a row without making a mistake. And then I also like to read it 15 times like a book without like really thinking about my character. I just want to learn the story. And after those, 15s, I'm good.
I think I got that, but then I don't think I got time. I just like, all right, look at it, read everything on that page like he said. You want to be engulfed in that world. Like, you want to know stage direction. You want to know what people are saying in the background. Like, you want to know everything about that one area. So, that one scene, so you can be into that world. But then once you find that out, like, okay, cool, that's that. You can put your mind, because it's really all about imagination. Everybody is in here, when kids play cops and robbers, play tag or whatever, you have that imagination as a kid to keep you running. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the acting is kind of fueled from. It's from imagination. It's from coming from a place, okay, cool, what if I was in this predicament, or what if this person of this, database, you know what I'm saying, was in this predicament, what would happen? And that's just your imagination. So I tap into that, I read my lines, and Adam Sandler told me, don't ever study your script to a point where it's like you have to have it, in your hand. Put it down. Train your thoughts in your mind to put it down. So he taught me, he's like, put down your scripts. He told us that all as kids, read your script one time and then do not come to set with your script. So that taught me, like, leave that script alone, know what they talking about, and be in that world, but leave that script alone.
For both of you to share two different kinds of styles of getting, preparing for a role or going over lines, there's no perfect way. You gotta find what works for you. Find your own way to make these characters and these lines come to life so it doesn't feel robotic. Did any of you ever make the mistake where you knew the script completely, and when the other person was doing their lines, you were like mouthing their words? Did you ever do that as a kid?
No, for sure. Yeah.
For sure. So just know that happens.
That was
for
like
them.
early on, but for sure.
Yeah. I think that's more of a stage thing. I've seen a lot of people do that on stage in comparison to being on set. Yeah. I would like to get one more question out before we open it up to the audience. Last question for you guys. How have you seen the business change? I've been in this business 30 years, so I have seen it up, down, left, right, and still I'm always surprised about whatever the hell's around the corner. But how have you guys seen this business change?
I think the art of the audition has changed a lot. going from being in the room to self-tapes was like a big step for me. I remember back in the day, like even the community aspect of seeing the homies at auditions is kind of gone. The competitive aspect is gone. So, you know, yeah, I definitely miss that, but that's the biggest thing that's changed.
We all come up in this game where, you know, we're all used to a certain routine, and when that routine switches up, everybody knows about it, you know. So yeah, so we used to go into the rooms. Like I said, that audition process we were talking about earlier, meeting the director and the writer, all that stuff is gone now. Yeah, I think it's just all self-tapes now. Like everybody's just
Zoom calls, and then they'll bring you in for a chemistry read.
Yeah, chemistry, and that's about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that audition process, and then I want to say the sense of, you know, COVID affected a lot of the world. So a lot of people were coming off of their COVID recovery, and a lot of people were coming off of how they moved around set with, you know, certain things in COVID. So I think things on set as well too.
Big changes, man. Big changes in our business. Let's go ahead and get our first question off, can we? Yeah? Let's go for it.
My name's Alexis. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA.
Hi, Alexis.
Yeah, okay.
First off, I gotta say, Leon, you know what's crazy? You Tyrone. My mom and my dad, whenever they argue, his name's Tyrone. She say, go in the backyard like a backyard again.
That's funny.
First off, who are you guys as emotional support people? Whenever you guys feel like you're being too big for yourselves, they be like, look, you need to calm down a few octaves. Or whenever you be like, damn, I can't do this, I need a break, who do y'all go to?
Family. My family's here with me at Dreamcon. Both my little brothers, my little sister, and my mom are here. I have a very solid foundation, and I'm very grateful for them. Yeah, make some noise for moms, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will always give the credit to my parents because I'm the oldest, and they didn't know that their oldest son would be able to, you know, accomplish a dream at that early. And they didn't. I'm looking back on it, they did an amazing job at adjusting to not only having 3 other children, but also making sure that their oldest was taken care of in a way and protected. So very grateful for my family.
Yeah, it's a few. I got mentors in my life, you know, definitely family for sure. I just wish I had them with me more. You know, I'm on tour, so this tour life has been crazy. But, you know, I get humbled by just the experience. You know what I'm saying? We go through little things behind the scenes people don't really know about. So that kind of humbles us too. You know, we can get big egos with a lot of things, but God will humble you, you know, for sure. And then, you know, your family will humble you for sure. And then you gotta have the right people around you, right friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, family on this end too. My grandfather and my mom.
This is a surreal moment just watching my childhood up here. It's crazy. How y'all doing? My name is Ace. I'm from Philadelphia. But my question to y'all is, how do you handle and separate yourself from your character and who you actually are in real life?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, I started merging with my character Andre for a little bit.
I thought you was Andre, bro.
Yeah. But you know, you gotta separate. I found the separations as the seasons went on.
I mean, it's hard, man. You know, I got people calling me Spider-Man. I'm in my, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro. It's so funny because I get the opposite. Like, I get the opposite. You know, with Spider-Man, it's kind of like, you know, people don't believe me. Like, yeah, okay.
Damn.
You know, like the homies be like, no, you gotta tell them, like, bro, this is Spider-Man. Like, he's Miles Morales. It's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. But they be like, all right, yeah, okay. You know, so it's like, you know, I get the realization of like, okay, cool. You gotta separate yourself with who you are, being yourself, and then having them know like, yeah, these are jobs that we're doing, these are characters that, you know, we are, and we make y'all happy with the stories that are being told with these characters. You know what I'm saying? And bringing the impact to y'all. So that's how I kind of differentiate.
I got challenged on one of my most recent films, Vigilante. I don't know if anyone got a chance to see it here at Dreamcon. You guys did? Cool. Yeah, I heard someone yell out, "Hey, I hope they kill him."
Oh, shit.
That was you?
That was me.
That was me. Hey. So yeah, that let me know that I did my job though. I know that I made the right choices as an actor with certain little things to make that feeling happen. Being able to find the difference in them is like, I know that ain't really me, but I know I can go that dark and that deep.
Right.
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be that guy because I don't want that reaction just in regular life.
Yeah.
I hope they kill him.
Right,
like, whoa. Damn.
No, for real.
So it's that for me, man. Knowing that, yes, there is a difference, but knowing the choices as an actor you can make to give a great performance, to make people feel something. So it's that for me.
All right,
Thank you, brother.
guys.
Thank you.
My name is T the Cartoonist. I'm an artist, producer, and all that fun stuff. So my question to
What
y'all
up, brother?
is mostly about like sync licensing stuff. So like, is it kind of a similar process with that? And then also, for y'all, what is y'all's favorite soundtracks from the movies y'all have been in?
I'm sorry. Like, I wrote the Dig It song, so like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, he got a good track record. He got a good track record, man. He got a good track
Holds
record.
his mind.
I want to say the second Spider-Verse. I want to say when they had Offset and they had everybody on that
yeah,
album.
that
Metro
soundtrack
Boomin,
was hard.
yeah,
That
Metro
stuff played
Boomin's
it.
album with Spider-Verse was crazy. Lawyers.
Exactly. Music directors too, you know?
Yeah.
I think my favorite soundtrack would probably be August Rush's soundtrack. That was dope. You know, that went double platinum too, which is fire.
I'm gonna do a little beatbox for y'all real quick, if that's cool.
Yeah,
make it quick.
Yeah. Take us there.
That's why I love Dreamcon.
hey.
Give it up for my boy.
The exit symbol.
Okay.
That's how you do
Okay.
it.
See the cartoonist. Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, that was amazing.
My name is Nicholas Betts. I'm a upcoming, at least I'm trying to be stand-up comedian and or a screenwriter. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. My main question is, hey, appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Represent.
Now, okay.
And my big question to y'all is, y'all taking on interns, like, what's the move? What's the word?
Brother, I need a job, bruh.
Getting straight to the point. I'm getting straight to the point.
Brother, I need a job, dog. I mean, yeah.
At the moment for me, my intern list is not currently open, but it's something that I am looking forward to bringing onto my team in the future due to everything that I'm building. So thank you for asking that question. And yeah, stay on the lookout because I'm definitely putting it out there.
What else you do, man? What's the skill sets you got?
What's the skill set? Anything you need me to do, I'm there.
Oh,
Anything.
man.
Hey, now,
Yeah, don't say that.
Oh, hey. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
niggas is
All love, brother.
Nah, I mean, for me, I feel like interns are amazing, but I like to pay people for their work. And as I expand, you know, I feel like it's gonna be easier to do that. It's gonna be easier to work. No, but I mean, to be honest, I feel like I've had a couple interns and it's been nice, but I always find that I get the best out of people when, you know, we got a salary in place and everything's, you know, solid.
Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the industry.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you up there.
All right, Nicholas.
My name is Aaliyah. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I recently graduated in animation. I got my BFA in it, and
Congratulations.
Yeah. Give it up, man.
That's dope.
And I'm also a little bit of a screenwriter. I want to make cartoons. That's what I want to do.
Here we go.
So, what are your thoughts on AI? Seeing all the voice acting getting stolen by a computer, and they're writing stuff now. Like, how does that affect the industry for you guys? What do you think about it?
It's scary. Definitely coming into a new era. I hope they don't go further with this.
That's why we went on strike. You know, that's why there was that huge SAG strike, because we wanted to figure out how to protect ourselves from that. And there were some guidelines that had come out to be able to protect us. I want to say for the next 3 to 5 years, I believe it was. It wasn't very long, which made me kind of nervous. You have to be able to own your stuff. You got to be able to make sure that whatever it is you're building, it is based on you, not what the industry can give you, not what a network, not what a studio. What are you making that you yourself can figure out how to partner with a friend or someone else that you know has a great skill set to bring your vision to life that has nothing to do with the AIs. And because I do see it, and it's getting a little creepy out there. Hearing these people's voices, I'm like, bruh, I mean, Leon's right there, but there really could be someone like, yeah, I got Leon's voice too. Like, no, you don't. That's Leon there.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So it's scary, and I hope that we all get a chance to like really buckle down on the fact that it will not be taking stuff up in the future.
I also feel like early in the evolution of AI, I feel like as young creatives, you should really be using all of these tools to your advantage. I think there's so much out there that can essentially turn you into a full-fledged production company right now. And I think rather than trying to fight this progression, you should understand it better than you ever have before.
Use it as a tool. Well, there it is.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much, Nadji for coming through, Khleo Thomas for coming through. Make some noise for them.
Thank you, my
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
It's great meeting y'all.
Thank you guys, man. Enjoy Dreamcon the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah.